Okay, we're on. Hi everyone, it's Sean here. Tonight I'm talking about cigarettes, the selling of cigarettes, and those live YouTube channels that you can subscribe to, which have like 9 million viewers. It's called YouTube Live. My first topic is about cigarettes. On Monday afternoon, I was at the Rab of Fine Foods waiting in line to pay for my Javex and canned milk, when a woman in front of me was purchasing cigarettes. And it just became kind of crazy because the cigarettes are under a case. They open up a lid, and all these cigarettes are exposed after they're lit. And in some stores, they're under lock and key. And she's pointing to the clerk about this, not this one, not this one, not this one. No, forget it. And I remember it's kind of funny about cigarettes is that now the government, provincial and the federal government, lock all cigarettes up when you go into the store. Back 30 years ago, the cigarettes used to be like faced like this. The package would be like that. Now the cigarettes are all on the side, and they're all on a shelf and under lock and key, or with a shelf with a lid on it. And it's kind of crazy. Yet the government doesn't mind collecting the provincial and federal taxes off cigarettes. Yet they make smoking cigarettes very difficult. I mean, office workers have got to go outside to smoke cigarettes. You can't smoke cigarettes in bars and nightclubs. You've got to go outside. And, the sporting venues, you've got to go outside to smoke cigarettes. So they're making it almost difficult for people to smoke cigarettes, yet they don't mind the revenue that they get from those selling cigarettes. And I remember the last time I was at a gas station waiting in lineup, probably about 2 years ago. I remember a guy was paying $10.50 for a small pack of cigarettes. Now I'm talking about Canada. I don't know what the price of cigarettes are in the United States. But this was in Ontario, and the guy was paying $10.50 for a small pack of cigarettes. I go, geez, that's expensive, especially if the guy smokes a pack a day. Now there's the other side of cigarettes, which is the contraband cigarettes, and those cigarettes are mainly bought by people that are minimum wage earners and low income earners, people on assistance pension, and those cigarettes go for about $4 a pack. And usually the guys that sell those cigarettes usually make about $1.50 profit off them. So what happens is they'll buy a carton, and each pack in that carton is about $2.50. They'll sell them for $4, so they make $1.50. This is tax money the government doesn't collect. But the government is not going to go after these DKs and these other brands of contraband cigarettes, because these cigarettes are coming from the native reserves, and they'll never ever go after these cigarettes. But the government does lose a lot of money on contraband cigarettes, but nothing will change because they're definitely not going to go after the contraband cigarette issue. Now my second topic is about all these live channels on YouTube. There's a thing on YouTube where you can subscribe to live channels. Now I find it kind of ironic with these channels is that you get a lot of these channels which are frivolous pop culture BS. Like, people will get on and talk about the lives of these pop culture celebrities, which is quite boring in my opinion. You'll get guys that come on and talk about sports. That's okay, but it does get boring after a while. Sometimes there's some educational live where guys talk about plumbing and the construction industry. There's also live news feeds. So some of it's okay, and some of it's rather just plain boring and stupid. It's kind of a mismatch. You'll get people coming on talking about other people on other YouTube channels like they're somewhat celebrities when they're really not. And there's a lot of that on YouTube. YouTube Live does serve its purpose, but some of it is like, you can watch it for a while and then you become completely bored with it. Some of the educational stuff I do like, but some of the pop culture and people talking about other people on YouTube channels is rather boring and monotonous. And tedious to watch that for any length of time. But I do like the concept of YouTube Live. I don't think I could go on live personally because I don't really have a topic to talk about. And if I did go on live, I would probably not be on live that long. I'd probably do one live and then probably wouldn't have the patience to handle all the comments. So that's my topic for today, and I'm just here watching the San Antonio and Raptors game. So that's it. I'm out for another episode, and goodbye. See you later.